Salut, salut. Saluons. Tu vois MG 13000, mais vu que sur YouTube n'autorise pas de d'insultes, donc je pense que si vous maintenez pas votre langage, oh tu joues le coup ou quoi? Ah là là là. Ah je sais pas, Jason il est pas là. Donc. Allô? Mario? Yeah. Comment tu vas, Mario? Ah, attends, donc... Toc, 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 ouais, T'es là le cousin? Allô? Ah le cousin, t'es là? Chat du jeu. Chat groupe là. Ouais.
Ouais, je t'entends pas, mec.
Ouais, je sais pas, moi non plus.
T'es sûr que t'es encore en chat du machin, toi?
Non, non, j'ai quitté avant.
Comme t'as fait avant.
Non, non, j'y suis plus depuis un moment.
Je sais pas.
Parce que j'ai quitté pendant le live.
Bah, attends, gros, je peux pas faire prêt. Attends, j'ai bugué. Ah, vite.
Attends. Donc, je suis même pas où t'es en plus. Non. Je- Ah, vite. Ah,
Ah,
c'est
je peux
bizarre.
pas mettre prêt quand je te rejoins.
Bah, essaie de m'inviter au pire.
Attends. Le jeu, ça se trouve, ça fait une petite mise à jour aussi. Ça, c'est ça que l'a pas fait.
Ah, c'est bon, le coup, ça a changé. Bah, je t'ai rejoint là. What?
Alors, je fais ça.
Attends. Merde.
Oh, je me vois tout ça.
Non, mais attends, il y a peut-être un bug, attends. Ça doit bugger, nous. Je vais te rejoindre comme ça, attends. Là que je te trouve. Joe. Ah non, mais en fait, ça a bugué depuis avant.
Ah, voilà, là, il y a le micro. Vas-y, j'éteins l'appel.
T'as vu comme il est moche l'iPhone 11?
De quoi?
T'as vu comme il est moche l'iPhone 11?
Ouais, j'ai vu là, j'étais... Parce qu'en fait, quand je voulais refaire mon mot de passe de... Je comprends pas pourquoi il est resté connecté sur la Play.
J'ai mis quoi comme défi?
Normalement, quand tu changes de mot de passe sur la Play, ça devrait se déconnecter. Ah, regarde, là, ça se déconnecte même pas. Bah, tant mieux d'un côté. Oh, le couge! Pourquoi, quand je fais la mise à jour de la Xbox, ça charge pas?
T'entends pas
Hein?
du mal à t'entendre, tu bugs. Enfin, c'est à cause parce que je suis en 4G.
Non, je disais... Pourquoi sur Xbox, tu vois le chargement, mais ça reste à 0?
Je peux pas faire ça, mais... Non, vas-y, rejoins-moi.
Ouais, t'es là? Oh, j'entends même plus. C'est bug. Oh, sa mère, c'est quoi, c'est là? On attend de jouer.
Multiple options from increased launch pads, excess shields, diverse utility, and big
Wesh.
hitting weapons from all ranges. This drop gets split down the middle halfway, separated into the block top
Sont sérieux là?
houses slash residential side. Most of the time, looting and moving is faster at the block top. Allows for an advantage to whichever trio lands there compared to those of the residential side of the drop. With 2 vending machines and multiple chests available too, ensure that controls block tops controls the entire engagement, usually being the ones to come out on top. Mongrel, Reggie Fishy, and Micho have adopted and trained at this drop with multiple use of the FNCS, forcing early game fights on block top to come into play for third parties from the residential side. They use every advantage depending on the type of situation they have to beat other trios and win week after week, leaving the whole lobby scared every time they bank the bus drop. Happy Hammer has been the job most competitive and most chest spawns and many vending machines to boot. Having good options for rotations with zip lines and driftboards, as well as the option of excess loot to get snowside if you have zone, winning this drop and having room to play is a player's dream come true. Playing this drop, however, is very difficult. Usually with 2 to 4 teams contesting you because of how abundant and plentiful loot is, you will always have an uphill fight to face and conquer quickly. If you want an advantage, the fight scene is all about who engages first and who gets to third party. Most engagements end quick, as many angles taken are vertical, making it a lot easier to hit headshot for that damage. Drop fights are also very common, with less room for mistakes and instantly players keeping all opponents healthy off of Cypher. Eclipse, Mega, and Dubs land on the north side of the drop, and although might have trouble making it out of early game with a few of the loot they get when the drop is taken out sets them up for exponentially more points in the endgame with lots of mobility, shields, and landing at powerful drop spots is a challenge that
Fortnite fam, it's me, Zeke, and we're hanging out with our best friend, Sundown. Crazy, Sundown.
Oh, are we now, Zeke? What are we doing?
We are going to make some very bold predictions heading into the finals of the FNCS. We also have our friend Monster D standing by, and Shy Wager, gentlemen, if you want to say hello. What's up, boys? Heyo. Very quickly, within 30 seconds left, you guys got to tell me your predictions.
Oh bah là je t'entends, ouais.
All right, we're starting with Middle East, Sundown. Give me your prediction.
Va sur la colline où je t'ai mis le point avant. Quoi? Qu'est-ce qu'il y a? Attends 2 secondes.
Attends, c'est le dernier affaire où je vais là?
Ouais.
C'est où les télescopiques que je le vois?
Il est tout en haut de la montagne là. Là, sur l'autre là. Voilà.
Ah bah des mecs.
Tu t'en fous, tu te fais tuer mais... C'est dedans, c'est à côté. Hein?
Je suis en haut, il est pas.
Ouais mais danse au bord de la colline où je t'ai mis le point. Tu verras, ça va te le compter normalement. Il est là sur le point rose exactement là.
Ouais mais on le voit pas, c'est ça qui est bizarre.
Ouais mais si, c'est parce que les autres ils l'ont cassé, tu peux le casser.
Ah, pour pas que tu vois.
Ouais parce qu'avant j'ai tiré dedans sans faire exprès, ça l'a cassé donc... Tu peux le casser. La télé là. Tu sais comment aller avoir le cup là.
Ouais, il y a eu un bug.
Hein?
Oh, ça a bugué.
C'est bon, t'as fini ton défi?
Ouais, avec les trucs.
Ouais, si jamais tu mets un Bambi dans l'arbre ou quoi. Si t'arrives à le faire tomber... Ouais, je sais putain, je sais plus.
For their money is going to be Arkham, Falconer, and Vinny. And Falconer, by the way, the only free agent on this team here in the NA West at the top of the board, still dominating. So I would love to see them come through and pull it big for the NA West region.
Some pretty bold predictions made across the board from everyone. Sundown, thank you guys so much for hanging out. And for everyone at home, don't forget to tune in this weekend for the 22nd. You can watch at Fortnite.com. First, guys, we'll see you on Battle Bless.
C'est quoi, c'est la finale, c'est pas la finale de la trio là ou je sais pas quoi là?
Oh putain.
Hein?
Je sais pas. Si, c'est la finale.
Ouah, ça bug.
Sundown, luscious locks, T-posing on everyone with a nice little dab. In the back, you've got Dr. Lupo. He recently won an award for being an incredible human being. That's right. You've got Monster D-Face, incredible content creator and people. Up in front, you've got Shy Wager, the big man with even bigger plans. He's a 10 out of 10, and by the end of the stream, he'll be eating a cup of mayonnaise. Now, Fortnite fam, I know you guys are ready to get into all of the action, but...
Et le coup, j'ai que des pertes de connexion, c'était pas mal. Le mec, je l'ai touché, et il est mort juste après.
Ah, c'est parce que je suis le chef. Je suis le chef.
Tu vois, ça touche 15 ans après, c'est trop marrant quand même. Regarde, je peux même pas construire, moi. Oh là là, mais c'est la même fois. J'ai l'arme en main et ça construit. Hein?
C'est comme si t'avais Mako quoi.
Mais en fait, c'est abusé, gros. Je peux même pas construire. Le coup, ça va bien la pompe. Ouais, avant le Bambi, je l'ai touché même en bas là. Je le touchais et...
Même moi j'ai pas de point.
Oh les bugs.
Well, we'll have to see how things pan out for these trios. Now, like I said earlier, by the end of the broadcast, Shy will be eating a cup of mayonnaise if MMB wins out in Europe. So we'll have to see if that pans out for everyone. Now, guys, we are going to be jumping into
c'est injouable, tête de ma mère.
heat number 1 in Europe. We're going to be jumping right into the all-the action. And to do so, we've got Monster D-Face, Dr. Lupo. Gentlemen, take it away.
Zeke, thank you very much. For those that are confused, Shy went on Twitter and made a bet and said if the three that we've all, I mean, we seem just absolutely,
Yeah, pump real
if
cool.
they do in fact win, then he will be and to be quite honest, going into Europe here, like I said, game 2, it's already rolling right now. Monster, before we jump right into it, what do you think? How do you think things are going to play out today?
I think my stomach hurts. I'm going to have to sit down and let this one kind of digest as we jump into these games. But let's go ahead and hop right in. There's going to be a lot of action unfolding today, Dr. Lupo.
Lo and behold, 95 players remaining. Only one trio in whole has gone down. And we're jumping right into retail with the trio themselves, Benji, Mongrel. Honestly, some of the most dominant players in solos and duos, and now they're all.
Il est où ton pompe?
Hein?
Le pompe il est où?
Là-bas là.
Moi je l'ai pété son robot à ce bébé.
J'ai niqué une dent.
Pas les couilles.
Attends, il faut la gros du bras.
Non, la gros du bras elle est plus.
It's wild to think. So I'm going to say it, and I'm pretty sure
J'ai
everyone
pas
is
fait
already
de temps.
thinking it as we've seen them play over the course of the qualifiers.
si, j'en ai.
If no one contests retail, or it's lightly contested. Let's say somebody drops black tops and they take west side, or however it's split.
Hein?
Matériau de cause.
This
Oh putain.
eating the mayonnaise. 100% guaranteed.
Viens ici, il y a des grosses potes. Une grosse pote.
Mayonnaise ready just at some point before Sunday, because based on what we've seen thus far, we have an insane match count across the board already. Look at the inventory. This is ridiculous. They are hitting to the
Regarde!
Game 1 must have, we'll have to take a look back so we can see exactly how that played out for them the previous round, but they're moving in. They have maybe, granted we can see on the mini-map that there's nobody as Dusty
Wow!
right now, but that's a potential.
Eh, je vais te signaler, toi tu te téléportes à moi là.
Right now it's like a Dusty, you see there's built in, there's no one around. They have free rotation in, see where the next circle ends up. Meanwhile, you're going to have teams smushed up against each other already on the
Et ils ont remis la PM en or quoi.
Veteran team right here at the Vin. They're just dictating the pace of this battle here. This is right now. The shield bubble's not going to be effective. He actually has to push out of it, and it's a 3v situation right here. Down comes a stinker. That's going to have to push him down. Should be an explosion.
Ouais, genre, regarde, il m'a mis une balle de snipe, gros, il m'a tué.
Here's the results of game one. You see Mongo, Mitro, Benefici taking 5th place, Multiply, Miro, and so in the 1st place position up there, which means that trio. There's the remainder of your top 10. Streaming their gameplay right now.
That was the wrap up of game one, your top 10.
What? Les mecs! Eh, c'est impossible, gros. Mais pourquoi il a quitté?
Hunter, Sky, and Keemstar are going to face off. Sit just outside of the tilted. Look at that. They're setting the purchase. The high grounds are being claimed, and that is how you can start to choke out squads that are rotating late here. Hopefully, get a little bit of that RNG, right? Get that zone to fall in their favor.
This hill has been one of the most consistent high ground advantage spots to take, and even now, looking down on Tilted Town where there's no building, you have 73 shots on players that do for some reason choose or are forced to leave. This spot is insanely good. Have clear line of sight on so many different locations, even the high hill to the north, which is higher, high ground. You still have a clear line of sight block on the side of anything that's moving on the north side of that hill. This trio, Sky, Keemstar, Hunter, they're in a great spot.
Absolutely. There's no reason for them to move right now either. As you said, they have a nice line of... Robot did a good job here. He's going to get shot in the back. He's the most hurt. He's actually going to shockwave through, trying to find himself a better position here, Dr. Lupo. And he does. He breaks away. He's got a little bit of time to himself now.
Good call there to try and rotate away. They are a little split at this point. Falconly's going to have to rotate back. J7 Josh and Tom Wamo all stacked up next to each other right there in front of the garage of that building. Wonder if the campfire is going to be a clue for them. If they do spot it and realize they might be low HP, might be the time to push. They have a way to pressure. 5 shockwaves in the inventory of Robabs means rotation here in a minute is not going to be a problem. The team shockwave could have come in clutch. Might be time for it. You see him line it up. In fact, he might even be marking it just to say, hey, let's get ready to go. Indeed, that's what he was doing. There we go. Rotation all the way south. Look at that. Solid push ahead of the team that did apply pressure moments ago. They have the circle advantage now, and now they are sitting at the forefront, able to storm hold.
And
a
what
big
a
move there.
reckless push. They had the zone right here.
They did.
They go outside the storm, the safety zone, just to try and force that fight, and that failed.
You got to think the potential chance of taking damage from the storm, the storm surge might have been the reason for the push. Not 100% sure. We didn't have the number up on the screen at that moment, but you have to think throwing away a positional advantage the last second there, especially because you know the storm timer, the circle timer is on your screen, so they know that at some point, if they're going to push, they need to make it quick or they just need to wait. Chose to move out there, and now they're on the outside. Meanwhile, 3 HP. The other two from the trio. And so Amplify still up. This is the winners from game 1, by the way.
Oh, they are.
25 points, a big lead going into game 2.
This is what we like to call shambles loot right here, man. Miro with no heals, 3 HP in a dream. Amplify also equally hurt. They do have a couple of eliminations to their name here, but it's looking pretty dicey.
Look on your mini-map. They have to rotate past so many teams, and they're sharing loot right now just to try and give everybody a chance. I almost would say maybe Miro drop everything that he's got just in case, any chance to boost up the other two, because at this point, 3 HP is not the best situation to be in. Here we go, Matsoe pushing forward. The other two not yet on his tail. You see, you can watch on the mini-map just a second there.
You actually
right
have to appreciate Matsoe kind of leading the charge here. He's the only one with shield on his team, so he says, you know what, I'm going to go out first. I'll do the building. I'll do the leading here, taking the pack to the next zone. And, I mean, it gets them a little bit closer to the safety spot. I think the play here is either catch a pick, get this siphon, or buy time, right? Hopefully a launch pad comes down. You guys get a little share time on it, and they can get that way to the zone.
That audio cue, you hear the shockwave. That actually is a very good signal for them being low HP. They don't want to make a move before somebody else. And Hunter gets almost beamed into the ground, but now they know that they're basically free to rotate. The team that was potentially going to be a problem. Big hit there. Gets the elimination on Hunter. Very valuable. Amplify does, in fact, go down. You see in the top left, Raxo takes him down from D-Mine. 23 trios remaining, 61 players total. The threshold on the middle right, they're 343 damage above. But Miro still sitting on only 3 HP. The mini's going to be a big pickup there. Now 53 total.
At least he gets him a little more health here, right? Puts him in the game, keeps him in the running just for a little longer. Now he has the option to pick up this blue pump, and he actually is going to opt into keeping the gold tack. That's actually a pleasant surprise there. Wouldn't have thought that, the pros would take the slower pull-out time from the gold tack over the blue pump.
You get a 200 damage hit with the blue pump. Can mean the difference between making it into the circle and getting stopped by somebody. Maybe you get surprised inside your own box, somebody takes your wall. Situational awareness is big for the blue pump to be extremely effective, and your accuracy has to be on. But man, when the thing hits, it really hits.
Really got to appreciate this push right here, because they're still fighting for this game right here. There's a minigun over to the left. That hit right there is going to hurt a lot, though, because, again, the heals are so sketchy here. I think they have one more mini left to their name. Yeah, perfect time to come with the explodes right there. He's trying to break through the build. Someone's going to catch a sneak shot from behind, though.
That back right corner, Miro down to 49 on the ground. Matsoe probably going to have to leave him out to dry there. Another team making moves on the side. The safe zone, the next safe zone, the bottom middle of your screen, or bottom middle of the current safe zone. You see in the bottom right there, the minimap. 5 damage below the threshold. Skype solo right now, looking for a tag, and he does actually find it, and an elimination is a big point right there. 20 trios remaining to get close to placement points before too long.
Just looking at the feed, I saw Mitro still in the running here somewhere in the game, so that trio, top 5 trio, still in the running here. I think our number 1 team might have been completely wiped during that push right there, so they're out. They cannot accumulate any more points, but they did pick up a lot of eliminations, so you best believe they're still in the top 10 as far as we know right now. But it's so early. It's still so early.
There's a lot of opportunity here. We still have a number of games left. Camo, Harmy, and Pepper at the top of this, looks like 4 or 6 block tower. Stinger to apply pressure while the minigun is going. Love the EU tactics. You don't see too much minigun in other regions right now. But this Tomo ammo does go down. Well, imagine that many rounds from a trio all shooting at your single build and you're by yourself. Basically GG at that point.
This team here is also just heavy on the elims right now. An effective 7+ for the squad right here, and they have the prime position to catch the picks of anyone rotating from the backside. This is actually perfect too, right? The heavy congestion is below them. They don't have anyone up here in this layer with them. The closest person is this trio right here to their left, and it looks like it's time to get that focus fire on. Here comes the minigun.
The mark for attacking right there, stink to apply and make a move. You use those HP tags that pop up, the 5, to see where your opponents are rotating. Now they're in literally the very bottom of the same builds. You have a ton of people stacked up next to each other at this point now. But Camo, Pepper, and Harmy look like they still have the ultimate high ground, the best spot on the map right now. That being said, they're on the far west of the current safe zone, and they need to rotate southeast. Hopefully, somebody's got a launch pad or shockwaves in the inventory to make this rotation. Otherwise, they're going to have to build across and tarp over everyone else underneath them. You do still see Benji, Fishy, Mongrel, and Mitro right there on your screen. They are still in this one, looking down from almost the same angle. Here we go, rotation with the launch pad, well above the damage threshold for Storm Surge. Excellent spot, and 12 rockets in the RPG. They're going to build on pre-built structure over there. Let somebody else put up, might even be their own builds.
And this is exactly what you want to study from this star trio right here. Zone 6, they go for the high ground, so they're actually going to take the high ground. He's going to catch 2 on the knock right there, which means that team is really hurting now. That's going to be just get one step closer, kind of breaking away, getting, you know, Shio Wager, the mayonnaise tub to the face. So we'll see if it, comes to fruition before the day's up.
Mitro staying a little bit towards the back, keep throwing down those RPGs.
Damn,
Players that are rotating, or the builds to see if we can get drops on people. Mitro pick it up. There's those 2 elims in the feed, so he did secure both of them. That puts the entire trio at 6 total right now, 17 points. And we're looking at placement now, top 15 trios remaining. Only 29 players, though, as the elimination feed is starting to light up across the board. These are the zones that really cut the player count down as people are moving, especially when you have one of, if not the best trio on ultimate high ground with an RPG. Are you kidding me?
But
they are in the best spot.
Remember, it still hurts to hold high ground from zone 6 so early. They're going to be forced to jump down soon if they can't, kind of map conserve properly. They're getting broken down consistently now by the shockwaves. These are one of the cons that have.
And every time you hear a shockwave, you'll see these players snap and look up in the air to see if they can try and find who's on the fly. In case you have free shots as that elimination is secured. Mitro picking up a knock on Falconly in the feed. Another one for the trio, 7 remaining. I've got to say, if this is not a win for this team, I don't know what is.
It's going to be a close one. Mongrel actually did not have any more AR left in his gun. There's no more RPG left here. It's a straight-up shotgun battle. This is a crucial elim. That's going to get them some of the resources that they need to hold this high ground here. And it looks like it's cutting back across. So lucky for them, they're going to be able to kind of reuse some of their resource here. We have a couple players left in the game here. Red Rush in the low ground. Shotgun and Cal as well. Here's Mitro just raining fire. That tac sub SMG so good for shredding through builds right here. And honestly, they can pierce through the turbos like right there. These are the shots. Good pressure right here from Mitro, putting down the fire, putting all the ammunition to use here. We're almost in the final zone now. This is it. Storm Zone 9. The close in will happen. Looks like Benji Fishy's going to go for that high ground. You saw him elevate himself right there. So he's going to get out of the harm's way of the shockwave. And Mitro's going to stay down here and just get down and dirty with the TAC SMG right now, Lupo.
You have to remember at the last set of placements here, the points that you kick up as you go from 5th to 4th and 3rd to 2nd, and then the Victory Royale. So every time you see a player go down, like right there, the 4 trios remaining get even more points. As soon as one more trio goes down, we're looking at 1st and 2nd, and that's it. And we're down to the very last second here, the spray from above. This honestly, as soon as we got to top 40, this was Mongrel, Mitro, Benji Fishy, all the way to the end. No surprise here.
And a monstrous 12 elim game right there. And you saw, even in the final moments, they did try to drop a couple of medium bullets there. But with that, we're going to send it over to the studio with Zeke and Sundown. What do you have for us, guys?
Oh man, MMB starting off the day strong. We are one step closer to Shio eating an entire jar of mayonnaise.
It's escalated because he said cup, but we really didn't define cup. Some people was like, is this standard measuring cup? And someone was like, honestly, it should be a World Cup. I was actually just back in the kitchen looking to see if we could find any mayo. I'm gonna have to make a run tomorrow because after that last game, it was just incredible. So